Want to play commander, but no opponents are available? La Horde turns a stack of spare cards into a relentless automated enemy. In the next few minutes, you will learn the complete core loop, while a Leonardo and Splinter commander deck faces the untamed forest. La Horde is an unofficial solo format. You use a normal, legal 100-card commander deck and begin at 40 life. The Horde is treated as your opponent, but it has no hand, no lands, and no life total. Its deck is both an army waiting to arrive and the resource you must destroy. For this first game, use the 45-card mono-green untamed Forest Horde. Keep 5 Horde areas clearly separated. Its library, its graveyard, its battlefield, a waiting zone for up to 6 face-up cards, and a reinforcement reserve for up to 4 face-down cards. Set the Horde's mana value to 0. Shuffle both decks separately. Put Leonardo, the Balance, and Splinter, the Mentor, in the command zone. Draw your opening hand, take normal commander mulligans, and play first. You receive 3 complete preparation turns. During those turns, the Horde does nothing. It gains no mana, reveals no cards, and normally controls no permanents. You may still attack it. The Horde has no life total. Instead, every point of combat damage that reaches it puts 1 card from the top of its library into its graveyard. 7 combat damage mills 7 Horde cards. In the core rules, non-combat damage and life loss do nothing to the Horde, although ordinary mill effects still work. The Turtle deck shows why those preparation turns matter. A fast start can put Leonardo onto the battlefield before the first wave. When Mouser Foundry enters, it creates a robot token. That token can trigger Leonardo, putting a +1/+1 counter on your entire team. Leonardo triggers this way only once each turn, but even 1 token can make every safe attack larger and remove more future threats from the Horde's library. After your 3rd turn ends, the Horde takes its first turn. Follow the same sequence every time. First, untap its permanents. Second, increase its mana value by 1 and give it that much mana for the turn. It gets 1 mana on its first turn, 2 on its second, 3 on its third, and so on. Unspent mana disappears at end of turn, but the mana value keeps growing. Third, try to cast cards already in the waiting zone. Fourth, move the oldest reinforcement cards into open waiting zone spaces. Fifth, reveal up to 2 new cards from the library without taking the waiting zone above 6 cards. Sixth, try to cast the newly available cards. Finally, after automatic attachments and actions, attack with every creature that can legally attack. Casting is deliberately predictable. Start with the oldest card in the waiting zone. If the Horde can pay its full cost and it has every required legal target, cast it. If it is too expensive or currently illegal, skip it and examine the next card. After a spell resolves, begin again with the oldest remaining card. The Horde voluntarily casts 1 spell at a time. Here is an example. Rootwalla is the oldest waiting card, but it costs 3. On a 2-mana Horde turn, skip it. River Boa costs 2, so the Horde casts River Boa instead. Rootwalla stays face-up for a later turn. You may respond to Horde spells and triggered abilities exactly as you would against another player. When the Horde must choose a target, it uses a fixed priority. It targets your commander first if possible, then your legal creature with the greatest power, then you if the effect can target a player. Ties are resolved with deterministic rules rather than strategy. Every Horde creature that can attack must attack you. Summoning Sickness, Haste, Menace, Trample, Death Touch, First Strike, and other normal combat rules still apply. You choose your blockers and make your normal defensive decisions. By default, the Horde never blocks when you attack it. Guards are an optional module for a later game. Emptying the Horde's library is not enough. You win only when 4 conditions are true at the same time. Its library is empty, its reinforcement reserve is empty, Its waiting zone is empty and it controls no creatures, including tokens. Until all 4 are clear, the last wave is still alive. You lose under the normal rules that apply to your commander deck. 0 life, drawing from an empty library, 10 poison counters, or an effect that says you lose. That is the complete core loop. Prepare for 3 turns. Attack to mill the Horde, increase its mana, cast the oldest legal cards, reveal the next wave, and survive the mandatory attack. Start with Untamed Forest, record what happened, and adjust cards before changing the core rules. When you are ready, optional territories, guards, final quarter pressure, bosses, and campaign rewards can turn the same system into a longer adventure. La Horde tutorial is unofficial fan content, not approved or endorsed by wizards. Card images and data were retrieved from Scryfall.